to do space news. You want to? Can we keep the save persistent and then come back during after hours?
Are you saying you don't want me to keep working?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I can stop working on it.
Oh, I have pneumonia, by the way. Yeah, I would like. It would be cool if we could keep it persistent. You know. I don't know if you could do another drop or something.
No, I can't do another drop. I would have to abandon this one to do another one.
Oh. Alright.
But that's fine. I can go back to playing New World. The New World beta's this weekend, too. That's what I was playing until you said this was out.
Sweet. Okay, cool. I gotta do space news then, so I will drop out and we will continue this save for after hours tonight. Cool. Alright, Yarg. I'll see you a little later tonight. Thanks for playing with me.
Yep.
See you. Okay, guys. I'll switch us over to space news now, and we'll see what's up. And then we got Kerbal. We got that crew rotation mission to do. The other pad should be ready to go. The new launch complex should be ready. So, EJ, space, and rocket review. Because of Icarus coming out a little bit earlier, looks like we're dialed in for a longer stream. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. We got plenty of stream left. All right. I'll be back in a second. Well, give me about 15 minutes. Grab something to eat. Be back. I'm just finishing this last bit of rice. Oh man, I just destroyed a big dish of beef and broccoli, and now I feel like trash. Oh. Holy links, Batman. Alright. Let me get all these. What's that, bro? Yeah, it's Brogo, that's fine. Have you seen this yet? Yeah, I've seen it. Alright. Oh man. I'll be alright. Alright, let's get that Jaxa stuff in here, Raph. Thank you. Or should I say, sishe and arigato. Five. South Korea. Let's check that out. Yeah, Bandit, give me the car trouble problems while I'm finishing this up. Did this man just say sishe? Yeah. Type it up, Bandit. I'm gonna finish it up. I have like 2 more spoonfuls. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Missed 2 days of space, so it might be old news. Alright, let's see. Alright, so let's go here and let's go here. What's up? Okay, so today I was sitting in the parking lot waiting for someone and I noticed my temp gauge was almost in the red for being overheated. And then I started to notice that the car would lose RPM almost like it was going to die and then go back to normal before the car got super overheated, so I turned the car off. Let the car cool off, check the coolant. If the coolant's low, top it off with coolant. It's a sounding rocket from what I understand, John. Phil, I'm gonna cut the OneWeb and AT&T partnership stuff, dude, just because I'm a little pressed on time today. We will start off with some videos here from the Russians. Let's see what they're up to. Burns a little oil while it sits in idle. What kind of car is it? Alright, let's go. Let's see what we got. Start off the space news. This is... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Gotta unmute this. There we go. Kosmodrom Vostochny... I missed it. 2007 Pacifica. Ugh. They're working on the launch complex for Angara. Atmosphere. Yeah. It's a free car, so I'm not complaining. Coolant. Check the coolant. Okay, so these are heat exchangers here. Oh, it's going too fast for me. Yeah, so these are the heat exchangers that the Angara pad for propellants and stuff. You guys doing some TIG welding there. Cool. They're working on basically the propellant depot for the Angara rocket at the Vostochny pad. That's part of the phase 2, part of the Vostochny Cosmodrome, or East Cosmodrome, or East Spaceport, I guess would be the right way to translate it into English. Phase 2 is building the Angara launch site. Phase 1 was building a Soyuz 21B launch site. And then Phase 3 is making the Amur rocket, which should replace Soyuz, which is interesting. Liquid nitrogen and LOX production stuff. Cool, cool. Buddy's selling a handicap-friendly Super 7. Oh, that sucks, man. This 6th of September 2010, in the year 2010. They started the Vostochny Cosmodrome, the Zinki. This one celebrates Vostochny being 11 years old. Got it. In the year 2012, they started working on the Soyuz crew started working on the Soyuz launch complex. The terrain, so this is terrain, the Cosmodrome size is 700 square kilometers. So this is Norin, yeah? Teritnia Cosmodroma Bonnie? 700 kilometers squared. Surface area, yeah. Territoria. Ah, okay. Yeah. Bonnie? Is that what that's? Bono? You want them to get Bono? That's big. They're probably saying the surface area of the building here. Bully, more than. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Vasya, they're planning to build a big, they're planning to build a big city out here. They're like, I saw Dimitri saying the other day, like, they're gonna build like a gigantic city. Very, very big. Like, not a small one. This is technology. I don't know what that word says. Unique Unified Technological Complex. Ah. Yeah, they have this kind of like an assembly line. So they work on the payloads and upper stages over here. They stage rocket parts in here, and then they have a transfer aisle right here. So basically there's a railroad track right here. See, you have the kind of pens on each side right here. And they take the payloads, and when the payload's ready, they roll a cart down here. They put the payload onto the cart, they roll it onto the transfer aisle, and the transfer aisle is a huge, like, gondola that goes left to right. Well, it can go back. It can go either direction. And then it rolls it this way, right? And then they roll it into here to put it on the rocket. They assemble the rockets in here. Rocket comes out right there. They stage the first, second, and third stages, and the payload, well, not the payload phalanx go over there. For Soyuz right here. You can see the tracks come in here, and they're delivered into this room. So they stage the rocket parts here. Payload integration is here. Final integration is here. Did you see it? There it was. That's what they were showing right there. That's the technology. This is where they stage the payloads, right? And you see there's railroad tracks coming in. And then they throw them into the transfer aisle. Yep, there they go. So, Bully, more than 1,700... Churyadnikov. Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. 1,700 people. See, there's final integration right there. That's pretty nice. Look at how clean it is. I like how clean it is. Yep. See, there's the door. Wait a minute. Ford. Pickup trucks. Huh. That's weird. Ford. That's cool. That's really cool. Train. So he's big, yeah. It's big down here, yeah. Saw the new Ford Bronco on YouTube today. It looked pretty nice. Yeah, it's all right. So this is the phase 2 area right here. The Soyuz pad is over there. Phase 2 is the Angara launch complexes, which is what they're working on right now. 67 kilometers of cables. I got you. Is this the same launch complex that will launch Angara? Duh. Yeah. There's the flame trench. That one's tough. It's in the Amur Oblast. Soapbox rocket. Amur Oblast. Very, very far east Russian territory. It's near the border of China, Russia, and North Korea. A little bit north of that. That's right, Bandit. Cool place for youth to work. Yeah, dude, I would if I was over there. Yeah, sure. Something about going to the stars, yeah. 10 launches in 11 years. Stars are closer than they appear, yeah. Cool. Top right thumbnail actually here in the YouTube video above the B-52 guy. That's the transfer aisle right there. See? It's a big cart that rolls left and right that has the payload throwing on it. It's actually really cool. Alright. Cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I enjoy it. Neat. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? So that's I don't got a lot of Russian news today. That's pretty much it for now. Oh, there is one more bit. Roscosmos clarified what's going on with Buria. That Buran orbiter that apparently is privately owned. Basically, what's going on is that the NPO Molina guys that went down there to go and look at the orbiter aren't looking at the orbiter at all. They're inspecting the building to make sure that the orbiter is housed in a spot that's protected, basically. They're not allowed to inspect the orbiter because it's not their property. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Alright, so this is coming from South Korean spaceflight here. Not their property yet. Well, courts disagree. Wet dress rehearsal of the KSLV-2 is completed. The vehicle is in good condition and is now ready for flight. A small problem with the launch pad air pressure system was found, but there will be no change of the launch date. South Korea's looking at an orbital rocket here. Oh, looks like they got a little twin pad launch complex down there. Look at that. That one isn't finished yet, though. And the flame trench is going in a different direction over there. Huh. Do you think that the guy that owns the orbiters is sitting in the pilot seat sometimes drinking beer? No. I think no, he doesn't. Dude, he doesn't even live in Kazakhstan. The guy lives in Moscow. Yeah, Raph, tiny boy, only 1.5 tons. Yeah, right. It's a place to start, I suppose. It's interesting. Look at this launch complex, dude. It's built into the side of a hill. These are the test stands, too. Their test stands are like right on the water, which is really neat. Yeah, Kuro, don't jinx it. Anyway, cool. When's that launch scheduled? Scheduled for October 24th. Are you familiar with Starlink? I've been known to know things about Starlink from time to time, Genders. Why do you ask? I've watched every single Starlink launch, dude. Live on stream. 21st. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna launch it that day. It's gonna go flying right up into space, and then we'll go punch space in the face. All right. So the next bit here is coming from H3. Japan's new H3 rocket. Here, let's take a look. Oh, they're working on putting the upper stage together. Name every Starlink ever. Nah, I don't want it right now. Well, the reason I ask is because I currently have fiber, moving to a rural area, and was curious about it. Seems like a good product and read a lot of good reviews for it being at the beta stages. Genders, it's all right. It's okay for what it is right now. It's a better internet connection than certainly what you get out there, like a dial-up connection, right? I mean, I'll be honest though, if you have fiber right now, Starlink is not going to be faster. Starlink isn't necessarily designed to compete with like Fios or AT&T or any other telephone provider. That's not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to give internet to underserviced areas, capture the market where it doesn't make sense for telecom companies to go and build infrastructure out there. So it's not. It could go in certain areas depending on the coverage. Coverage can vary right now because the constellation isn't complete. But it could. It could get up. It could basically be faster than fiber. That's theoretically, though. Yeah. I guess they're behind on launches. Well, it's not that they're behind on launches, Genders. What SpaceX decided to do, the last Starlink launch was in July, like the beginning of July. So we're talking about 2 months ago. And then the place where they launched Starlinks out of, the Cape Canaveral, was down for maintenance for 3 weeks. So what SpaceX decided to do was stop launching their current crop of Starlink satellites, then they upgraded to the newer version of Starlink satellites. So all the satellites that are up there right now are just So, okay, I have to get into like how Starlink actually works. So to get Starlink to work, you need a base station. The base station is it's an antenna. You need an antenna, just like for old rabbit ears TV. This antenna though ain't your rabbit ears. It looks like a dinner plate because it's what's called a phased array antenna. Phased array antennas modulate frequencies to create to be able to receive omnidirectional transmissions, meaning that it's a dinner plate that basically has a coverage area of a 180 degree sphere that's coplanar with the dinner plate, so it goes out in all directions. What does that mean? The antenna isn't directional. You don't necessarily need to point it at anything, even though, like in some areas, it will turn and change directions. So you need that, right? That hasn't changed very much. But what Starlink is designed to do is it's designed to have basically a very, very, very high frequency, or UHF. It's a UHF frequency between the base station and the satellite. And then the current crop of satellites are UHF between sats. They're UHF between satellites, right? The new versions that SpaceX stopped for a little bit, and now they're going to launch these ones. The new ones still have the VHF up and down, it's super high frequency. I forget what it exactly is. They still have a regular kind of ultra high frequency, like a television almost, going up and down. But between satellites, SpaceX is looking at an optical data transfer system. So they're using lasers. Basically fiber optics minus the cable. The reason why you can do that up in space is because you're in a vacuum. There's no light to diffuse it. Well, it's not that there's no light to diffuse it. You can just beam stuff between the satellites. Tight beams, like Star Trek style, right? So that's the difference between the Mark 1 and the Mark 2 satellites. And those lasers beaming transmissions between satellites are why I say it could theoretically be as fast as fiber. It's not right now, but it's still better than what you can get. It's better than having 28K out in the middle of nowhere, you know? So genders, yeah, I mean, if it's in the coverage area, dude, do it. See what happens. It's like $500 for the base station, and then I don't know what the price is for the rest. Yeah, that's why they've delayed a little bit. That's why they delayed by 2 months. These satellites that they're going to launch next week are the optical base transfer system, which is huge. That's a really big deal. Yeah, I'm already pre-ordered. Right on. Would that require an immense amount of precision? Yeah, that's not as much as you'd think. How long from launch ready to use? By the end of the year, it'll be ready to go, genders, pretty much. And that's not anything I don't know, but it's not anything anybody can't go and look up. But yeah, I do a lot of following this stuff, man. I am a gnarly bad Elon Musk fanboy. But then again, I like all spacecraft, dude. I like everything. Anything that flies up on a rocket, dude, I'm a pretty big fan of. It's 14 gigahertz for the uplink and 10 to 12 gigahertz for the downlink. Yep. Right. I'm just asking because you seem really knowledgeable in that area. Well, hopefully I can help, dude. Once again, I ain't paid by Elon Musk or anything, dude. I really like what he does. But yeah, those Starlink satellites, man. If they work, holy crap. Not if, well, it's basically a matter of when. When that constellation is ready to go, oh man. Even wireless ISPs don't serve me. They say I'm too far from base. Yeah, see, that actually Starlink is specifically designed for people like that, you know, are out in the sticks that don't have access to high-speed internet. It's not supposed to be the fastest. It's just supposed to service those underserviced areas. And I firmly believe, dude, if you know, Tesla's all fine and dandy, dude. You know, Elon makes they're pretty damn successful, right? Tesla's all fine and good, right? You know, the electric cars are all good. SpaceX is fine, you know, like, they make some pretty good profit with Falcon 9. If Starlink goes, none of that other stuff is going to matter. If Starlink is successful, dude, think about all the underserviced people that need a high-speed internet connection. There's billions of them. All over the U.S., Canada, Mexico, South America. You know, in Europe, there are underserviced areas. Like, it's not as much, but Think about all that traffic, dude. All those global telecommunications. Dude, if Starlink works, Elon Musk could be a trillionaire. Trillion. T. And Morgan Stanley valued Starlink right now in its current form at like $70 billion or something. It is... That's right now. And they forecasted that it could grow a lot more than that, dude. That's what I'm scared of. Too many people wanting it? Well... Yeah. Great for small islands. Yep. He has a customer base. Yeah, no blackout either. Well, clouds could impede the signal. A storm could impede the signal. The Starlink satellites, the down and the uplink is a very tight frequency. Narrow band transmissions like that. I'm not even saying that right. The type of connection that the up-down connection, not the left-right connection, is just like satellites. It's susceptible to weather. Not that much because of that phased array. So like if there's clouds over here, the dinner plate, right, can... Oh, I don't have a connection there. Here, let me look for another... Oh, there's a connection over there. Let me connect over there. Phased array antennas are magic. Here. It's magic. Like, check this out. Here's an animation showing what the phased array can do. I don't think I need to tell you why this would be good for an antenna that's tracking satellites that are moving overhead. Phased array basically modulate the frequencies. They're a bunch of small antennas kind of put together, and they modulate frequency to move the transmission in a different direction. Why? Because if your satellite's coming overhead, if you say my mouse cursor is the satellite. See what I'm talking about? Yep, no moving parts. Phased array antennas just look like a dinner plate. That's a big phased array antenna. The Space Force uses that for early warning. There's one of those near my house. That thing is huge. Connect to me, Doctor?
The Eagle has landed.
Uh-oh. What is this? Sparky, your mother and I are shocked at your current behavior. Until you learn to conduct yourself properly, you are grounded. Geeson's here. Thanks for answering my question. Much appreciated. No problem, dude. Yeah. There's one of those at the Joint Base Cape Cod, right?
Go at throttle.
Yep. Hey, Shanders. Right on, man. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.
Go at throttle up.
Feral one. Feral one? Feral one? 13-month resub. Thanks, buddy. Scribulations.
Go at throttle up.
11-month resub. Thank you. I'm betting that Starlink phased array should be capable of tracking and communicating with multiple satellites at the same time. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Signer. Omnidirectional. Yeah, I can do that. You really only need one. All it needs to do is find one. I suppose, like, it could. It could probably, like, have one as a primary and then tee up the next one so you don't get a break in the connection during handover. I'll bet you it does something like that. I'll be sure to let everyone know when that Starlink arrives. Cool. What a terrible joke. Oh. The Starlink satellites? Yeah, it's painting them non-reflective. Yep. Alright, cool. So we have some footage of JAXA working on integrating the first H3 rocket. H3 is their next generation rocket that's supposed to be able to have enough Delta V to be able to support gateway operations. So it's going to be a heavy boy. This is the upper stage and inner stage right here. Yeah, there we go. Has Elon functionally changed your day-to-day life? If so, how? Mine, Spotuous? I make money off of what he does. Yes, he has changed my life. That's a pretty easy one for me. Yeah. Pretty easy one for me, dude. I make money off of commentary off of what he does. I make a lot of money off of that. Yeah, I'd say he's changed my life a little bit, yeah. Not what you expected, huh? You might want to see this. Oh, cool. I'll rack that in with the Starship news, dude. Yeah, do I have this? Amazon.com goes for the jugular and FCC spat with Elon Musk. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. I just moved places, kind of upgraded the neighborhood, so there are so many Teslas on your street. Nice, Laserman. There you go. Yeah, Jen, just try to keep it classy during the day, my brother, okay? At night, I don't care. Past midnight Eastern time, you can swear up as much as you want in chat. But yeah, during the day, just because people watch with their kids, man, try to keep it a little classy. Now, you can say how poopy of Amazon or how crappy of them. Yeah, oh yeah. Nah, I don't know, man. Let's read. Let's learn. If it's one thing that I learned in this day and age, my brother, don't just read the headline. Oftentimes, you'll have a headline, and it'll literally say the opposite in the first sentence. So let's read. Because this is FCC spat with Elon Musk. This is about Starlink, so we might learn something here. Let's see. Amazon.com told U.S. regulators on Wednesday that Elon Musk does not believe government regulations apply to the billionaire who heads Tesla and SpaceX as the companies spar over rival satellite-based internet plans. In a harshly worded filing with the FCC, Amazon accused Elon Musk of ignoring a variety of government-imposed rules, including several Federal Aviation Administration requirements. Whether it is launching satellites with unlicensed antennas, launching rockets without approval, building an unapproved launch tower, or reopening a factory in violation of a shelter-in-place order. And this is a Fox News article? Yeah, not Fox News, it's Fox Business. Yep. Yeah, they tend to tell the truth. Like, I've noticed that all the business kind of counterparts of the main news stuff, so like MSNBC Business and Fox Business, they all tell the truth, which is strange. Probably because money is involved. Wow, that got really dark real fast. Huh. Yeah, Erasmus, I know. That's kind of like, all right. This is, oh my God. Let's go back to the original article. The conduct of SpaceX and other Musk-led companies makes their view plain. Rules are for other people, and those who insist upon or even simply request compliance are deserving of derision and ad hominem attacks. Wow. Yeah. Wow. This is it's getting bad. If the FCC regulated hypocrisy, SpaceX would be keeping the commission very busy. Wait, did they actually say that? No way. Oh my God. Dude, what a trash heap. What a trash heap this is. Oh my goodness. This is horrible. this an actual legal filing? What the hell? Are you kidding me? All right. Hold on. We're doing some digging here. I'm interested. Elon Musk's war on regulators. Wall Street Journal, April 28th, 2021. Let's see. Is this an op-ed piece? How are you gonna have 3 people write a 2-minute article? Oh boy. We're citing op-eds in legal filings. Yeah, I know, Dan. Please check the second PDF in the FCC website, please. 9/9/2021. SpaceX's response. Dear Miss Dortch, another week, another objection from Amazon against a competitor, yet still no sign of progress on Amazon's long-rumored satellite system. In its latest diatribe, the only sources cited on this is the one that they wrote. In its latest diatribe, Amazon spends over 6 of 8 pages on matters wholly irrelevant to the current proceeding or even matters currently before the Commission. Pushing past Amazon's efforts at distraction and delay, only one simple question is currently before the Commission in this proceeding: whether SpaceX provided sufficient information on a proposed minor amendment to the application for its next generation for the Commission to seek public comment on that application. The answer is unquestionably yes. Oh. As usual, Amazon tries to prevent a fair review on merits by using procedural gamesmanship. Despite its theatrics, Amazon does not identify a single fact figure, a scintilla, I'm using big words, of data emitted from its application. Nor can Amazon point to a single rule that prohibits SpaceX from providing the Commission with extra information about an alternative configuration for its system. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is stupid. I hate stuff like this, man. I can't stand it. So basically, Amazon is saying that Elon Musk ignores the law, and he basically asked for forgiveness rather than permission. And basically, SpaceX is saying back to them, well, you know, if this is how they're going to let it be, where's your stuff? Why aren't you doing this? You're only saying that because you're behind. You're trying to have equal market share. You're trying to get on the same footing through legal avenues, not actually, you know, making something. That's basically what's going on here. Days of our rocket companies. Yep. I got you, space news. Yeah. Remo, yeah, we'll deploy that content at the end of space news. Can I have the link? I don't know. Do you want to lose some brain cells? Here you go. If you want to lose some brain cells, there you go. Read. I don't want to waste my time with this, I'll be honest with you. It's literally the corporate equivalent of he started it. No, he started it. No, he started it. No, he started it. No, why did you rope me into this? Because he roped me into this. Well, him over there, he roped me into this. Well, he roped me into this. This isn't new. The Wright brothers chose to invest in lawyers after their first invention rather than innovating. Yep. Pretty much, Tessa. Yep. Yeah, Milo, you ain't kidding. It is actually much worse because so much more is at stake than a little time in the corner. Yeah, of course. Oh, public, nice quote, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even want to weigh in on this, dude. It's just kind of gross. It's like if there were two people that were, you know... It's like if they were like... I don't even know, man. It would be like betting money on like a high school football game. Like, why would you do that? It's a high school football game. I'm sure somebody does that somewhere, but... Like... What? Why? Why would you do this? Like, I don't even want to. I don't know. I don't even want to be a part of this. You know? Which side are you on? None. This is just gross. You know, like, what the heck is Soyuz 2-3? It looks like it's got an RD-191 in the first stage. That's cool. Or the second stage. Yeah, Andy. I don't know, man. Where am I? Nade. I don't know. Where are you? I'm in mission control. See, I got all my buddies. So what does SpaceX do? Just sit back and watch? No, Bobby. If I was SpaceX, I would have done the same thing. Did we cover the fire on the ISS yet? No. Is there some SpaceX news? There's always SpaceX news, Nade, every day. Yeah, I don't know. I just... It's kind of gross. Free mocap. Oh, free mocap dropped in a raid a second ago. That's why. I'm wondering, Nade, where you came from. I don't know. Where am I? I don't... Dude. You okay? Do you smell burnt toast? Another accident on the ISS. It seems like they just had a little bit of a short, that's all. This stuff happens, guys. It's not a big deal. But people hear fire on space station and they freak out and report it as a catastrophic fire and then imply in the article that this, you know, the space station is dangerous and then use that for clicks. That's pretty much par for the course at this point. You know, oh, you know, the ISS, one of the astronauts had to go to the bathroom. Are the toilet systems up to current recommendations? I don't know. Maybe we should abandon the ISS because someone had to go poop. It's literally that. Yeah. Poop. Poop. Just lots of poop. I'm sure someone's into that somewhere, you know, like, don't judge. Yeah, pretty much, Buck. Yep. Feces of the species. That's right. Time for another daily merch out yet? What if it is, Market Gardener? What if it is, dude? Got him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude. I don't even know. Like, here, let's move on to a Q&A that's coming from Space News here. That Amazon filing smells like a dairy farm. That's pretty good. That's terrible, dude. You know, like, okay. Calling this one from a completely fair point of view, I admire Amazon's tenacity. I admire that they will try to win by any means necessary. It's like Ricky Bobby driving another person off the road just so he can get out of his wrecked car and cross the finish line first, right? If you ain't first, you're last. I admire the tenacity. I really do, honestly. I just really, really, really wish that they just, worked on things. If you took all that tenacity into building rockets and stuff, you wouldn't be behind, I do not admire that. Cheat to win. I didn't say that. I didn't say I admire them filing stuff in court. I admire the tenacity and the persistence. I just wish they would do that with, rocket stuff. Did you mispronounce bodice? Oof. Savage. Is it really cheating? It's not cheating. It's perfectly within the law, but they seem to be bogging down people with legal stuff. The second they find anything that could even hold, like stuff that's not even going to hold up. I'm not going to call it obfuscation either, because it's not. They're, what if, like, maybe they found something, maybe, they found a loophole or something, and I don't know. It's just, I can't help but think that, if you put all this effort into, building spaceships or something truly great could happen. But then again, maybe, see, here's the thing. I'll bet you guys money that it ain't a mutually exclusive thing. Amazon, let's not sit here and pretend like Amazon doesn't have enough money to file all these legal proceedings at basically they can exhaust every legal avenue they possibly can, and also at the same time build an awesome space program. I'm pretty sure they can do all those things all at once, Like, I'm fairly confident they can do all of those things. They're probably most likely doing all those things. Is it possible for ULA and the military to drop Blue Origin for holding up BE-4s? BE-4s aren't getting held up, Warhawk. They're not doing that on purpose. Warhawk, what happened with the BE-4s is that, and I don't know why, I don't know why they didn't see this coming. Every time you go to build a new type of rocket engine, you're going to have problems. SpaceX had problems with the Merlin engine, like it's shutting off on the first Falcon 1 flight after a couple seconds. Remember that part? And then on the first Falcon 9 flight, one of the Merlin engines basically exploded out the bottom of Falcon 9. And then SpaceX with Raptor engines. The Raptor engine during SN8 decided to ingest some nitrogen, and that ended real well. During the shuttle program, they blew up a bunch of RS-25s on the test stands down at Stennis. New rocket propulsion like this happens. It happens. You're gonna have teething problems. Every single rocket engine does. Every single one of them. There's always a teething problem somewhere. Blue Origin just had teething problems with the BE-4, but they had problems back in 2016, 2017, and what we're seeing right now is the ripple effect from that. That happens. Like, once again, dude, I don't like all these legal filings from Blue Origin, but I do know at the same time that the BE-4 one is overblown. What's going on is we're dealing with a ripple effect from that failure from a couple of years ago and the subsequent redesign that happened. And what Blue Origin and ULA are doing now is they're overlapping testing regimes. So instead of finishing one thing, they're and then going to the next like an inchworm, they're starting one and then starting another and then starting another, and we're getting into what's called parallel development for rocket engines. And in this particular case, there's parallel qualification and flight testing. Or parallel qualification and testing. Basically, they've started building the BE-4s that are flight motors while they're still qualifying BE-4s that are test engines, and they're doing both of those things at the same time. They're building the parts that they know are going to work, and then if the thing passes its qualification testing, basically a bench test to make sure that the rocket engine does what you want it to do, then you're good to go. But they're already starting to fabricate components for the rocket engines that will fly, the flight engines, while they're doing qualification. It's called parallel development. That happens all the time. Literally all the time. As funny as I find the "Where Are My Engines" Jeff meme, that's not a thing. Yeah, explode. I don't know, man. Who knows? And you guys got to remember, yeah, just on a side note, this whole thing is about Starlink and stuff. But, I don't know. I am no longer asking. What's that, Dan?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Cape Gabe. I'm back after being... Hold on. I'm back. After being refused treatment last summer due to COVID fears, I almost died of leukemia in December. After 2 weeks on a ventilator and dialysis, 3 rounds of chemo, and a bone marrow transplant in April, I'm making my own blood again. Holy balls, dude. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, Gabe. You've been through the frigging ringer. Jesus. He did, Reveril. He stepped down. But he's still chairman of the board. Man, well, hey, Gabe. It's good to have you back, my brother. Dude, are you a fighter or what? Good for you, man. Good for you. That's amazing. Seriously. Good friggin' job, man. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Your time for revenge is at hand. Well, the ZF-1. Gabe, it's light, handy adjustable, good for righties and lefties. Word on firepower, titanium burst, a burst of 3 to 3,000. With replay, another Zorg invention, it's even easier. Fire, and replay sends all the following shots to the same location. And to finish the job off, all the Zorg oldies with goldies. Rocket launcher, arrow launcher with flame poison to tip heads. Our famous net launcher, the always efficient flamethrower. My favorite. And to finish the job off, the all-new Ice Cube system. 4 crates. Delivered right on time. Now, my dear Gabe, do you have what I asked for? Back to using my resubs to troll you about Ferrari. This trophy case is empty. Empty. The opposite of full. Gabe, this case is supposed to be full! Anyone care to explain? I asked for a case with 4 championship trophies in it! Not 1 or 2 or 3, but 4! 4 championships! What the hell am I supposed to do with an empty trophy case? Good to be back. Checked in occasionally over the year and watched launches. Right on, man. Well, it's good to have you back. Thought I'd give you the Zorg. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Freaking 3 rounds of chemo and a bone marrow transplant. Holy crap, dude. If there's a guy up there, man, he must have some plan for you. if he's up there. If you don't believe in that, then geez, modern science is sweet, right? Modern science is amazing. I mean, kudos to the doctors. Well, of course. Good to live near Mass General, too. MGH, man. I drove by MGH on stream the other day. Enzo's plan? Yeah. Yeah, Gabe, the health industry in Massachusetts is very good. Yeah, and I don't mean that, you think like, oh, it's bad. No, it's really, really good. Like they do a lot of cancer research up here and stuff. So, hey, you're in the right place. From what's that, Forge? The engine is being developed with government funding and Space Force has access to all the test data. The delays are due to a multitude of reasons, some of them reasonable for development programs, some of them not as reasonable. Yeah, Forge, you're quoting a GAO report that Tory Bruno was not consulted on. I don't understand how the Government Accountability Office is going to do a report on engines that are for ULA without talking to ULA CEO about it. Yeah, I don't believe that GAO article. Look, Tory Bruno does a lot of things, but he does not lie. He literally himself on Twitter said the GAO was full of crap. Now, what do we know about Tory Bruno? Like I said, he does not lie, and dude, he would not call out the Government Accountability Office unless they were full of it. So I refuse to believe that. I would honestly, and this is an extremely rare occasion, I would discount the GAO. If Tory Bruno says they're wrong, they're wrong. Like, that's the facts right there. He also has a really awesome mustache. That's right. Yeah, that's cool, Alex. Yeah, no, that stuff's really neat. Really, really neat. This quote was not from the GAO. It's not from a GAO report. It's a comment by Colonel Robert Bonjovi. Bonjovi? Nice. The Launch Enterprise Director of the Space Force last week. Interesting. Interesting. Living on the moon. Yeah, let's see. We have to be very focused from here on out. The BE4 engine has been late for a really long time. Now we need to make sure we got good focus on keeping it on track from here on out, and that's what we've been working on. The vehicle now faces a compressed schedule, but I don't stay awake at night worrying about how these three missions will get to orbit. They will get to orbit. I'm trying to understand the context on what he said. Giovi says he gets regular updates on the BE4 testing data collected at Blue Origin's testing facility. The engine is being developed with government funding, and the Space Force has access to all the test data. The delays are due to a multitude of reasons, some of them reasonable for development programs, some of them not as reasonable, he said, although he declined to discuss specific issues. The engine is late, but it's performing well. It really is. It has a lot of runtime. It's demonstrated its performance. Sometimes you can get in these negative swirls and not realize how much is going well. Forge, you cherry-picked that pretty friggin' hard, dude. You cherry-picked that paragraph really hard, man. Come on. You didn't say anything that I didn't say a second ago. There's overlapping because they had a bump in the road and we're seeing the ripple effect. Cherry-picked. Don't Eric Berger me in here. That's disgusting. You should be ashamed. And I'm not even kidding. You should be ashamed. That's gross. Yeah, Dish, pretty much, right? Don't post a bunch of damn kappas in the chat. Don't try to play this off. Nah, Mel. You're fricked up. You're fricked up, Mel. Whoever says you was a cop, Mel. Wait a minute. Don't go too far. Don't go too far, Tony. I ain't that man. You can't shoot a cop. Don't you dare do that again. And K-Mare, I saw you backing it up too. Don't think I didn't see that. I know that the BE4s are going well. My point is that there's some non-reasonable causes for the delays. And what? Okay. All right. I'm going to put this very candidly. I appreciate your candor. All right. Every single aerospace program, every single one has delays. Every single one of them. No excuses. Every single one of them. Every one of them. The reason why everybody is all like that, why this one is so high profile, is because Blue Origin is involved. And people want to use it as a reason to dump on Jeff Bezos, all right? And look, I get it. People want to do that. You want to do that? That's on your own accord. What I'm trying to tell you is that this is not one of those occasions where that's afforded. It's not one of those cases where that's afforded. The FCC stuff, yeah, that's nonsense, right? But this one is not one of those things. Delays happen. Whoever planned this program should have acted accordingly. Just like game development. Dudes, it happens. But when it happens to Blue Origin, everyone's all like, oh my god, they suck, right? What happened to SpaceX launching Starship on the orbital test in August? What happened to that? Oh, it didn't happen. What happened to SLS being stacked by the end of August? Oops, that didn't happen either. You see what I'm talking about, man? These are just, I'll be honest with you, delays happen. Delays happen. This is a routine for the aerospace industry, man. But when Blue Origin does it, everybody gets all bent out of shape. Now, once again, if you want to go picking a bone with all the legal filings that they're doing to slow down everybody else because they're just throwing whatever at the wall legally, yeah, I don't really like that. That's not how I would run a company. But then again, I'm not a billionaire either, so I guess Synerd, yep. In better news, the Russian spacewalks just concluded. Mission successful. Good. Yeah, exactly, Tessa. That's right. Want to see Blue Origin actually produce something real. So far, no real product. But in Linux, I agree with you. But in the context of this particular situation that we're talking about, you have in that article the same Space Force general, Bon Jovi, right? Bon Jovi, saying that they do have flight hardware that is being tested and is performing well. So that's what I mean. Pick and choose, guys. You can't just go straight to freaking Blue Origin bad. Right? Like, did ULA ever release a statement why they chose the BE-4 over the AR-1? No, I don't know. Pretty much, Bobby. What about Mars 1? Oh, yeah, screw those guys, Revril. Screw those guys. Talk is cheap. So, like, guys, what I'm trying to tell you is that, look, you know, nobody's above criticism, and I will not hesitate to criticize Blue Origin if I see fit. But this is not one of those occasions. Propulsion is the most difficult thing. And you got to remember, they got shoehorned into this because Congress decided not to use RD-180s for defense missions anymore. All right? They shoehorned them on it, and the schedule is getting shoehorned because of it. All right? That's bad planning. Congress planning something bad? Geez. Now, if you want to get all pissy about that, I wouldn't blame you. Vulcan, I just had a painful revelation. What's that? The number we can't escape showed up again. In the dip, this potato... In the dip, this potato in crushed Vicodin seen in The Martian is on Sol 154. Yeah, it's a great number. It's everywhere. Has Congress ever planned something good? The Apollo program, NASA, National Highway Act. On their own volition. Tessa. Whoa. It did sound like NASA telephone conference. Yeah, no, hey, few and far between. Yeah, broken clock's right twice a day, dude. Blind squirrel finds a nut, etc., etc. Prohibition. Oops. The Constitution. Congress didn't make the Constitution, man. The Continental Congress did. Differences. All right, Linux. Hey, be good, brother, okay? Thanks for the laugh, man. That was funny. Has anyone sued NASA in the same way? I don't know. Maybe. Yep. Now, Mom, I'm downloading music on the phone. Oh, come on. Get off the phone, Mom. Oh, dear. The Constitution is pretty dank. I like it. Especially that dang old Bill of Rights part. That part's pretty good. Yeah, that part's pretty dope. Fun fact, I had dial-up till 2017. I'm sorry. No one would sue NASA. Blue Origin suing NASA Pythos in the Court of Federal Claims over HLS down selects right now. Sorry, man. Now, if you want to get all pissy about, like, people want, not you, Pythos, but if you want to get mad about that, yeah, I can see that. It's a little annoying. When was the last time NASA was sued? 5 seconds ago. SNC sued NASA for Commercial Crew as well in 2014. Yeah. Oh no, I found the motherload of Slick 6 Enterprise images. French website, right, Vulcan? You stole my joke. I have a new hobby. It's called collecting Enterprise photos. Oh, Vulcan, you sweet summer child. You sweet summer child. Look at this. Bro, I got the motherload up in here. Ready? We have some VAB pictures in here. Some nice VAB pictures in here, but we... Oh, get a load of this. Still good pictures, still good. Where? Give me a moment. They're in here somewhere. What the hell's that doing there? Huh. Yeah. Hey. Nope. They're interspersed. Give me a second. Nope. That's nice. Yeah. Yes. I like that. A lot. That one snuck in there. Let's see what else we got. We got more stuff. Ooh. Very nice. There's more. I have more in here. Just give me a moment. I gotta find them. Hey. That pad will no longer have an active role in a few years. Yeah, except if, you know, New Glenn needs a Western launch facility. Hey. Vulcan, I got more. Twins, Basil. Twins. Yes, it was Vulcan. I have some Russian space news. Okay. Hey, that's nice. That face when you realize that ain't Enterprise. Vulcan, you see that? That's not Enterprise, dude. Is that a modified 747? Yeah, the shuttle carrier, 905. That ain't Columbia either. Nope. Who knew? 1983. That ain't Columbia. Joe knows. It's not Pathfinder. That shuttle, that's a real shuttle. You can't see the name, though, so nobody knows what it is. I didn't realize they were that close to flying missions out of there. The pad was finished, Vulcan. It was finished. That camera doesn't, that shot doesn't suck. It's either Challenger or Discovery. If I'm remembering correctly, it's Discovery. How about that picture? You like that picture? How about now? That's a nice picture. Show this, please. Where do you think I got these pictures from? Nice truck. Nah, quality of the picture went down by 20. Alright, fine. How about this one? How about Enterprise getting put together on Slick 6? Vulcan, you like that one? That's right, Vulcan. I'm gonna need to access this for my streaming, for my archive. Yep. Dude, we've gone on very deep dives into finding, okay. Yep, there's the payload changeout facility. Hands check. I need hands on the keyboard. Yeah. Space news. We already talked about Buria, but yeah, I'll check into it. Okay, I don't know if you have that. I mean, the other prototype, this one. That's Pathfinder. That's not a real shuttle. Well, at least part of it is. What else? Oh, yeah, there's a picture of them putting the external tank together. I do have that in there somewhere, Pythos. Check that out. Look at that one, Vulcan. Not bad, huh? Putting the ET together at Slick 6. SRB processing at Slick 6. Dude, I got a bunch of good stuff in here. Look at this stuff. Yep. Pad was pretty much ready to go, dude. September 85 is this picture. Yeah, it was pretty much done. I mean, look, do you see many construction vehicles around? The pad was pretty much ready to go. They were doing some final checkouts on the launch table, but yeah. Is Slick 6 going to be used for Vulcan? I'm not sure. Yeah, they got a Huey up there. Here's some more pictures. This is from April 28th, 1986. It was pretty much finished. The facility was online. This is right basically at the point, April 28th, 1986. This is basically right when it was abandoned. Why did they never use it? The Air Force pulled out of the shuttle program in mid-1986 because of Challenger. Yep. I even have diagrams for the flame trench and the deluge system. See? There's a picture. This is even a picture of the pad after the Air Force abandoned it. And then they converted it for Athena, I think an Athena missile. And then they converted it for, they converted it to Delta 4. Oh my god. Okay. Is it all torn down now? No, Delta 4 Heavy uses it. I mean, it's gonna go down the tube soon. But hopefully maybe New Glenn will use it. I heard whispers a long time ago that New Glenn was going to use the... what? Sorry. Do you need a second? Yeah, maybe. See last pose. See last pose. Too bad we don't have... Why would we want that hunk of junk, Warhawk? I just found a full list of these photos. Yeah, they're around. If you know where to look, you can go spelunking in the caves. of the internet. Yep. Oh. Hello, baby. I see you have a filth pod. I have a filth pod too. That's a real picture. I don't know what the heck we were doing there, but whatever. And then I have some pictures that you can't find on the internet. Like that one. Yeah, you're not going to find that anywhere. Because my body took it. There's the ET. If you wanted to know how big the external tank is. There's the Crown Vic for scale. Yep. And then you're not going to find that picture either. Yeah. Picture with the rotating service structure in position on Discovery on its last mission on 133. This is on the RSS out at the pad. What do you mean you can't find it? Just crop it from the stream. Yeah, right. How about a new shuttle? You guys like brand new shuttles? That was 92 when Endeavour rolled off the production line right there. Yep, there you go. Vulcan, I got a bunch of good stuff in there. And then, yeah, most of it came from this French website. Most of it came from this French website here. History du Slick 6. You can switch it out. There's plenty of pictures in here, man. Oh, that's another thing. But yeah, you want pictures, dude. I got plenty of them. This is a very early picture. They weren't done. So cool. So damn cool. There's them putting the gantry crane in. So this originally was a Gemini MOL thing. It was supposed to be for the Gemini mission. And look, there they are installing Delta's launch table right there. Not as cool as the shuttle. Not as cool as the shuttle. Yeah, I don't care about the Delta 4 part. Do I have this one? Yes? Merci beaucoup. All right. Okay. Sugar, if you're still here, I got that picture. I ain't sharing that picture, but I got that picture. There's the Model S plaid record, which I didn't get to. We got that. I shared that already. I shared that already. Shared that. I'm just cleaning up the tabs, guys. Okay. There's a little bit more stuff in here. And then there's the Starship video. Kim, I'm gonna get in with the, oh, man. Let's get, I want to figure out what's going on with Buria. Let's see what we got here. See you last. What's up, dude? I don't see your last anywhere in there, dude.
Discovery.
Is that the proper pronunciation of Buran? Bu. like ghost. Buran. Buran. It's the Russian word for blizzard or snowstorm. Oh. Nice truck. I'm just gonna, guys, if you don't mind, I just need to just I need to operate the mouse. Adam, 47-month resub. Thanks, buddy. Oh, mama. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I need to save this to practice reading my French. Okay? I need to practice. It's in French. See? I'm going to save this to learn French. Février, l'USAF demande il faut 4% de dollars pour la sécurité de la Six avec du non-aveu Ricky Bobby. Am I getting better? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna save that to practice my French. I'm gonna save it to practice my French, you know. Alright, let me move some of this stuff around here. Phil, we'll move the Boeing Q&A stuff till tomorrow. This is what I'm interested in. What do we have here? You're gonna need to put some WD-40 on that accent. What is this? Rogozin replied to a businessman who refused to give up Buria. The head of Roscosmos, Dmitry Rogozin, blamed the owner of the condition of Buran. Why does this keep happening? What time are you playing KSP? In a moment. The general director of Roscosmos, Dmitry Rogozin, wrote on Facebook a reply to the owner of the Kazakh rocket and space company Baikonur, Darren Musa, who introduced himself as the owner of the almost finished flight model of the Soviet reusable spacecraft, Buran. Hey, Genders, thanks for the bits, man. You saved it as a WebP, not an image. Oh, crap. Thank you. No, it's a JPEG. It's a JPEG. We're good. That is a sweet picture of Buran. Yeah. Alright. You are personally responsible for the condition of these unique machines, but you have not done anything to store them properly. According to him, the further presence of the two Burans and a super heavy Energia M at Baikonur threatens to lose material. You should not write nasty things about the Russian rocket and space industry in which you do not understand anything, but assess the risks of your, in my opinion, irresponsible behavior as a bad owner of these unique machines. Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Someone get mad. Now, see, this is drama that I... Alright, just... Okay. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it, chat. Oh. But assess your risks, in my opinion, of your irresponsible behavior as a bad owner of these unique machines. Okay, Kem, Vasya, tell it to me straight. If a Russian person says you should assess the risks of your situation... I mean, he's gonna, you know, I bet Berger won't write about this quote. Does that mean he's about to, you know, they're gonna cage match? Because my money's on Dmitry, I'll be honest with you. My money's on Dmitry. He'll beat the trash out of him. You should assess your risks. God, the Russian ways of insulting people are so eloquent, but at the same time they're very straightforward, very dry, very dry. Chat, you should probably rethink your position. I wish you good health. You should probably assess the risks of the situation better. Someone Russian says that to me, I'll be like, yeah, you're probably right. It's like wiping your butt with silk. I love it. Let's discuss the risks. Savage, dude. Alright, let's see what else. Rogozin added that Moscow does not plan to take out the Buran without the permission of the Kazakh authorities, and said that Russian experts are constantly assessing the technical condition of the two ships, and these assessments are disappointing. Going back to that shuttle picture on 905, that was Discovery. Thank you, Mutter. Oh, Janders, link shortener, my dude, please. Wow, never mind. You're like, nah, I'm out. You're gonna need more FBI guys. In his opinion, Musa uses information in the media to stir up passions, and in this regard, Rogozin expressed hope that Buria will find a more caring owner, or force their owners to invest at least one. Preserve them. Yeah, okay. Buran made its only flight in 1988. After that, it was at Baikonur, but was destroyed in a collapse of the roof of the assembly and testing building. There are more samples left at the Cosmodrome. One of them was intended for flight and automatic docking to the Mir station for practicing ground operations. Yep. Yep. Alright. What's the next one? Oh. Tenge is Kazakhstan's currency. Oh, okay, thank you. Alright. What an absolute unit of a vehicle. I will say that right now. That's an absolute unit! Gender's linked but shortened, okay. Oh, nice street view. It looks like common crap. Nah, whatever. I mean, John, I still want it. Is that bad? I still want it. I want it. You're commie crap. Hey, it's based off of our designs, loosely. I'll take it. Still a shuttle, man. Still a shuttle. I will take. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I want it. I want it. Yeah, no, the whole space shuttle. And if I had my way, I would get the entire launch complex too. Are those for sale? Can we buy those? I'll buy that for $1. Oh my! Have a look at this. Why are you showing me this? You frickin' turd burglar! Vulcan, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you tormenting me? Stop it! Bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now, boo doo. Alright, sorry. Do you own anything that's been to space? Yes. Is it any of your business? What? No. Why? Why, Vulcan? Why are you doing? Oh God. Oh. Well, in the words of Sammy Hagar, the immortal Sammy Hagar, hello, baby. Bow, bow. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Oh, whoa, dude, the quality of this footage is unbelievable. Look at how they plane the edges for the wings. Oh my goodness. Look at how crisp that is. Wow. Joe, are you here? Joe Navin. Joe, show yourself. Show yourself. We need to. All right. Okay, here's the thing. Joe, are you here? This is important. I don't mean to call somebody out that I haven't seen talk in a little while. Vulcan, you can do this too. We need to show this footage to Chris B. All right? That is the end all be all on whether you found new shuttle footage or something that nobody's ever found before, okay? Yeah. I need to back it up as a service. Digital, that's right. This is a service. We need to show this. We need to show this to Chris. See if he's seen this before. Because if he's seen this before, then it's no big deal. But dude, I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen this footage. And it is insanely high quality. Like, for 1985, this is very good. Oh, man. Wow. I've stood under that thing. That exact one. Oh. It's obvious that it was filmed and not taped, indeed. Bro, that K5 and that Bronco, though. Look at how mint these things are. Oh, dude. See, those two trucks are worth a lot of money nowadays, man. Never would have thought of it at the time. Oh, yeah, that's a mock-up, Digital. This is the flight test article. Yeah, boy. That's the FTA. They were using it for mock-up tests at Vandenberg. This is on the West Coast, guys. Shuttles out on the West Coast. There's the launch site. Well. That wasn't a Bronco 2, Pite. That was a Bronco 1, the big boy. Yeah, Tessa, I know what you mean. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's got mock-up engines. They're fake. They use this for integration testing. Any more footage? Bro, that Bronco's diesel right there. Look at that thing. Yeah, there's the Huey that was filming the footage from the B-roll footage from the beginning. Jeez. Yeah, it is Winter Sight. That is the photo, isn't it? Check DMs. Okay. I still think Enterprise should have been named on an actual orbital shuttle, but yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. Look at the Kometo. So you see this vehicle? The one, this thing, the one that's carrying the shuttle? SpaceX owns that right now. SpaceX bought this Kometo. And they use it for moving Falcon 9s around, believe it or not. That's the same vehicle. It's the same vehicle. Frickin' 30, what is it, 35 years ago. 36, actually. Wow. Yeah, see the Kometo? How did it get from Cali to Florida? A barge. The Air Force handed it over to NASA after, they handed it over to NASA after they pulled out of the shuttle program. Holy crap. Does it fit through the canal? Yeah, of course. Shuttle's freaking big, man. This footage actually puts into perspective how big the shuttles are. Buran and the space shuttle. They're freaking huge. Who made the Kometo? Kometo. What do Falcon boosters use on the West Coast? A truck. Dude. Boris, what's up? Take a look for yourself and see if you find anything new. Oh, they got Mission to the Future on there. Hell yeah, dude. Mission to the Future is an awesome documentary about the shuttle. I wonder if they have We Deliver on here. Oh. No way. Oh. Yeah, Vulcan, that's what I found. Is that the same vehicle that SpaceX uses for their transports? The exact same vehicle, Revril. Yeah. It's the same one, dude. Look. I have that picture purposefully in the shuttle research photos so I can show you the difference. Here, check it out. There is the Enterprise from the next day after that transport footage that we just saw. There's Atlantis after STS-135. And there's the Kometo moving a Falcon 9 around. SpaceX bought it for 36 G's. That's right. I've seen the record news, John. Yeah, pretty cool. Yep. Hey, MVPino, what's going on? Yeah, dude, check it out. These pictures are taken 30 years apart. Same vehicle. That's cool. I'm so happy that the thing still gets some use. Yeah, long time. Absolutely, man. Alright, what's the next bit of news here? This next thing, speaking of old shuttles and old shuttle equipment. The authorities of Kazakhstan have promised to sue Burana from the owner. The Minister of Digital Development, Innovation, and Aerospace Industry of Kazakhstan, Bagdat Musin, promised to sue Daron Musa, the General Director of the Kazakhstani private JSC RKK Baikonur, the owner of the second flight copy of the Buran spacecraft. Daron Musa, in his post, asserts that the authorities of Kazakhstan have been sparing no effort for 3 years with him. This is really so, and we continue to do this because our goal is to restore law and justice and to return its property to the state. Uh-oh. So, John, it doesn't translate correctly because, you know, like, John, you know, like in Spanish where you have a word, so there's like vamos, which is we go, and then there's va, which is I go, right? You have different, you change the word up depending on the grammar in the sentence. Russian does that too. It's very similar, actually. As someone who badly speaks both of those languages, Google should be better than that by now. It's a proper noun. That's why it screwed it up. Conjugation, that's what it's called. Yep. He told Hal Burani and the Energia M rocket ended up in the possession of a private person. According to him, initially the company of RKK Baikonur JSC was called CRISP Elita CJSC. It was created with the parity participation of state-owned companies in Kazakhstan and Russia. RC and Frakos and RC Energia to preserve the property of the Baikonur Cosmodrome. As a share in the authorized capital, Kazakhstan contributed property, including Burani. Thus, Burani does not belong to Citizen Darren Musa, but to RKK Baikonur JSC. Musa became a co-owner of Crispa Elita CJSC and renamed it to RKK Baikonur JSC. He acquired share in the company in 3 transactions. The court has already declared 2 of them illegal. Uh-oh. But they also intend to challenge the legality of the 3rd. We believe that Mr. Musa has no right to this company, property, or Burana. Huh. It's what we were talking about yesterday, dudes. I told you guys. Prove the paper trail, bro. You can't prove the paper trail. Not yours. He didn't buy it legally. Now, Smirks, I'm wondering what that means. What does it mean? What is an illegal acquisition? Is it an illegal acquisition because it's government property and it didn't go through the proper channels for government distribution back into the market? Because that's how our stuff works over here. And once again, Kazakhstan and Russia is probably completely different. Over here in the States, they have to mark equipment for civilian use, and then they sell it, and they have to publicly disclose that they're doing that. So if the paper trail is not there, then does Buran go to Russia or Kazakhstan? Russia. I thought possession was 9/10 of the law in the United States. Dude, who knows? I don't know Kazakhstan's legal system, man.
Discovery, go at throttle.
Primo, what? Why? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you giving out 10 subs? Why? Why would you do that? September. Alright. Stonkmo made money today. I'm an adult. Hey. You are a strong, independent Whammons, and you will tip whoever stream you want to. Technically, it goes to Kazakhstan first, but they can negotiate with Roscosmos easily.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Creeper. Is it like that guy selling property on the moon? Yeah, Creeper gifted another 10 subs. Are we doing this? Please don't. Well, you know what? Cam, if he can't prove the paper trail, then screw you, you know? Like, alright, I'm pretty faded. Pretty faded at this point. Have a nice evening. Alright, man. September. Ah, man. Oh, man. Creeper, you are a strong, independent woman in the wait, no. You're a strong, independent man? Vegetable? You're going to be watching TB12 tonight. I'm most likely going to be working B-Monies, yeah. Hey, Infinite Tape gifted 5. Oh, my goodness. You're like, yes. Yes, I am. Oh, jeez. You are a vegetable. Just remember to spray paint the vegetables.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Billy. 16-month resub. I'm gifting myself 1 free sub. Too bad the check will probably bounce. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, interesting. Alright, what's the last bit here? Hey, Pad 100. I like your name. Welcome to Mission Control. You go at throttle up. You are throttling up for days. Alright. An emergency alarm caused by a smoke sensor went off in Zvezda last night. While the batteries were being recharged, the air filtering system was turned on immediately to remove the smoke, and now the air meets all ISS requirements. The crew is in no danger, and the spacewalk scheduled today will not be postponed. Yeah, just a little bit of a hiccup.
Discovery,
that's all.
go at throttle up.
Bith. Peepo clap. Sniper. 100 bits. Hey, chat. Hey, chat. I got one final thing to top off the cake. You guys give me a hype train? Here, you get this. The NSF Super Heavy footage from yesterday. Once again, this is coming from our buddies over at NASA Spaceflight. This footage was shot by Stephen Marr, who's a photographer for them. Pretty awesome Florida man. Wait.
Go and throttle up.
Tybot, 67 months. I've honestly stopped counting Twitch babies as we're renovating our launch pad for 2 real ones coming in the spring. I don't know what that means, but alright. You can do it. Jeez. I was gonna say, Stephen Mars from Florida. It means twins. I was checking the specs on the inline for the rotary girder. I'm stupid. That's awesome, man. So are cribs now launch pads? So if cribs Tybot are launch pads, are bottles ground service equipment? What's the blanket? Thermal protection system? Yeah, okay. All right. Diaper changing station, payload change out room. This works. Yep, this works. Yep. What's the stroller? The stroller is the payload transportation mechanism. I think these are the survey bits. Nice. Yes, the propellant dispensing mechanism is a ground service carrier umbilical. Yep. Mobile service structure. Yep. This makes sense. Yep. I see nothing wrong with this analogy. Tybot, you're gonna have to do a lot of parallel processing there. Are we launching babies? No. This is for processing. Processing. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. What are the SRBs? I don't know.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Saro gifted out 20 subs. Oh my goodness. You guys, it's too good to me. Too good. You're too good to me. You're too good to me. Do the stages separate? Yeah, what do you think teething is? That's just baby staging. When your baby teeth fall out, Snackless. Duh, that's jettisoning the first stage. Snackless, I thought you knew better than this. I think chat deserves a treat. All right, fine, Bree. I think they deserve it. All right, we'll give them a treat. How about this? Wait, you get a treat? Bremo, maybe we should put the Twitch URL on this. Or should we just go? We should just go? Alright, fine. Here's your treat. Fine. There you go. Dude, phone cases, Bree? What did you do? Framed art? I love it. Tote bag? Oh my goodness. Throw blanket that says Route 154. Coasters? Masks? This is awesome. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. That's so funny. You gonna get a Route 154 flag to hang on the truck? Yeah, I guess so. The merch. Yep. Yep. People wanted new merch. There you go. You also updated the old merch to have a couple of new things? Did you now? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Stickers. Bro. Tapestry? Apron. Well, there you go. There's your treat. Go forth, if you see fit. I don't know, Tessa. You'd have to go look. Actually, Bree is the one that actually helped me out with that. My merch game sucks. Not gonna lie to you. I flex. That's my workout song bio. You're the only treat I need. Oh, well. Where's the bumper sticker? They don't have it, but they have regular stickers. The umbrella. Yep. Check out the price of the transparent sticker. Okay. What are the red tiles? Let me back it up. I think those are an adhesive. A special type of adhesive. Hang on. Scary is sending me pictures of stuff. Hashtag jelly. All right. Yeah, those ones, I think it's some kind of adhesive that they're using. It's red, from what I understand. I don't know what that stuff is right there. Do you have the posted up the Route 154 graphic anywhere? I'm not sure, Doom. Should probably get vinyl stickers made to put on the truck. I agree. Smoog, I also like your idea, yes. No Route 154 flamethrower. Oh, jeez. Did you last me for that for real, Lunprod? Really? Really? I was just kidding, man. EJ, will you travel from California? We'll go down part of Route 66. Brimo wants to, Kuro, so yes. Guys welding up something on the catch arms right there. Yeah, Grab Shark. Been looking for a good mug. Hey. Pneumatic or hydraulic lines on the chopstick. Dude, look at those bends. Oh, that's really nice. So you want to hit the Bay Area? Damn, no, I'm not going near you. You're weird. I'm surprised I've not heard you talking much about the Big Boy train, it being operational at all. I followed its restoration completely in 2019. Where were you? I was sharing footage of UP restoring it daily on Space News, and people were getting mad at me for doing it. I meant recently. Yeah, I haven't done much recently, yeah. Somebody was streaming it, though, the other day. Yeah, dude, look at the size of that frickin' the dowel. That's unbelievable. Well, not a dowel, the slot. That's unreal. Let's see. What are these? Are these pneumatics or hydraulics? Let's think about this for a second. What would be on these catcher arms that would A, be pneumatic, or B, be hydraulic? Not sure. Hard to say. I would say more hydraulics than pneumatics up here. Conveyor belts? Tiny claws? No. They wouldn't be tiny claws. There'd be big, meaty claws! Holding bolts? Yep. That is thick steel. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Could also be SMDC. Yeah, maybe. Good news, it's a suppository. Yep. Fittings are definitely hydraulic. I think so. The red end cap on the connector makes it look like a hydraulic line. I'm going to guess hydraulics as well. So, guys, this is the second day that we've seen them load liquid nitrogen into the propellant depot, the propellant production depot. The propellant production depot. So that means that this thing is getting ready to go. Having shipped most of this stuff, I'll just watch. How dare you come in here and say that? How dare you? What's up, Devlin? How you doing? Well, that was a giant flex. Yep. Yeah, the hex tile footage broke. Yeah. I don't play it because it's really loud, but yeah. So these guys have an electric motor right there. There's an electric motor here for the vehicle stabilization system. See the motor? Wow. Is the Route 154 merch temporary, or will it be there post-drive? I'll leave it there for a little bit after the trip, Blinga. But yeah, I think we should go limited time on that merch, huh? At least until the next Route 154, pending demand. Can you just... Oh my gosh. Is that booster 4? You got it, boss. Thanks, Bandit. I appreciate the support, guys. Really, I do. How can you just casually be standing there with that next to you? I love it. I love it so much. That is so freaking cool. And this is why I am a fanboy. Oh my gosh. I know we saw this footage yesterday, but I can't get enough of this. Look at that thing! The thing is freaking huge! And we were talking about it yesterday, chat. For the older Kerbal viewers, you guys remember Neptune? My big super heavy lift rocket that I used to put whatever up into space? This is a Neptune core in real life. That is a real one that exists. It does everything that the one in Kerbal could do. And the one in Kerbal was ridiculous. It was super overpowered. Rocket is life. Football is life, coach. Football is life, coach. Danny Rojas, na 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 na, Danny Rojas, Danny Rojas. Danny Rojas, Danny Rojas, na 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 Look at the crane sway. Oh my goodness. Oh. Danny Rojas. Danny Rojas. No, 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 no. Have you got a screenshot of Neptune? Sure. Yeah, sure. I can show you. Right, Vanguard? Yep. There's Neptune. There it is. Yeah. See what I mean? There's the first stage. I had to taper out the bottom, right? Because the engines would be hanging off the side if I didn't. Kind of like that. Did you build a pad for it? No, never did it. Danny Rojas, say it with me. Say it with me, chat. Football is life. Say it with me. Danny Rojas, na 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 na. Doctors, 2-month resub. It seems weird seeing all the plumbing of the engines. It seems, yeah, no, Ben, but it's amazing. It reminds me of a Titan, old Titan. What's going to cover all of it? Nothing. Nothing. Just leaving it out, which is really crazy. Danny Rojas. Na 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 na. Football is death, Gunny. Football is death. Ay, Dios mío. With knowing how loud one of these things, it's gonna be bonkers to hear them all going at once. Probably, Devlin. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this will probably be the loudest one. EJ, you like shuttle launches, right? Yeah. Did you see that the engines are all at a slight different height? Yeah, the ones with the gimbals are mounted lower. Groundless. Yep. I get weird looks if I leave my house with my engine bell hanging out. That's weird. Power comparison to the Saturn V. Pad, this thing has about double the thrust. No joke. Raptor engines are ridiculous, man. They're ridiculous. Yeah, about double. It's a monster, dude. Because there's this thing, okay? So if you picture the Saturn V taking off in your mind, it's very slow off the pad, right? That actually, you incur what's called a gravity loss there, all right? Saturn V was just good enough to get up and get going, right? This thing is designed to quite literally just right off the pad and right up into space as fast as you possibly freaking can. That's why it has ridiculous amounts of thrust on it. Just get out of the atmosphere as quickly as possible. And that's why it has so much thrust. That's by design. A single one shakes the entire site in McGregor. I'd believe it. No, the ones on the outside as well. The outside ones are not gimbaled. The inner ones are. These ones are higher up than these ones in the center, than the 9 engines in the center. 9 engines in the center are lower down because of the gimbal. These ones are actually up because they don't have any gimbal attached to them. I love the new engines for this reason. Yeah, true that. Nice Atlas Centaur, Snackless. Yeah, Gunny. Elon says that's a coincidence. That ain't a coincidence. I do like the RB5 and the RB6 one, though. Spinala. You know they put them together. They put them next to each other on purpose. Spinala. 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 That's right, Venom. Can I rate your shuttle launch? No, I cannot. What does it sit on? Right here. That's where it's attached. See this flat spot right here in between each of the engines? That's where the hold down point goes. Digital, this thing has no landing legs. It's quite literally designed to be caught by the pad. That's what that big thing with all the hydraulic lines on it was. Here, I'll bring up ErcX's. So that thing is designed to do this here. Hang on, the audio might blast. Give me 1 second. It's designed to do that. Link to the tweet. That is unreal. It's designed to do that. This tweet is... I posted the link to this tweet in chat. It's coming from ErcX Space. Elon replied to this, and he basically said, yeah, that's pretty much it. Those big things with that we were looking at over here, this thing, the big space frame looking thingamajigger. Give me a second. Is it right at the beginning? It doesn't matter. This thing right here is one of the catcher arms. That's one of those. See those big boys up there? That's one of those guys. Nice, Bram. Thank you. There's that catch point STX, but yeah. It's unbelievable how life imitates art, Pad. Dude, I don't even think this is possible in KSP. I would like to try it at some point, just to see. Does it grab it or land on the grid fins? So there's a hold down point in between the grid fins. Literally, the hold down point. There's the hold down points down here, and then there's 2 more up there. And between the grid fins and the hold down point, it should share the load, which is unreal. It's guys, like, don't get me wrong. If you're looking at this, I'm sure there's somebody just looking at this stream, watching the stream right now, looking at that, saying, yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't blame you. And you know who you are. Like, the first time I heard that they were going to catch the thing with a tower, I'm like, you sure? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If anybody can do it, it's SpaceX. That is not impossible. It's not impossible. It's just really difficult. But building a reusable spacecraft was once deemed to be impossible. And then the shuttle came. And then it wasn't. Going to the moon, even before that, was, we're never going to be able to do that. And then it wasn't. And then all of a sudden, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Can't wait until we see the test of the catcher arms. Yep. It's going to be a great explosion the first time around. you ain't kidding, man. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're going to see a landing or a crash. Either way, we're all going to have a lot of fun, right? Today on the stream, we're going to see a wedding or a hanging. Either way, we're all going to have a lot of fun, right? We all know cradle landings are possible and systems are accurate enough, but nothing on this scale. Yeah, exactly, Rocket. I refuse to believe that this can't happen. But I'm a little skeptical. But once again, I think it can be done. It can be done. Oh yeah, difficult, but it can be done. That's right, Warhammer. See my last for happy time. Vulcan raided the National Image Archive. Panther, you know that Delta 4 Heavy is Vulcan, right? Salran, privet, как дела? Alright, let's get back over here to this footage. Yeah, see? That's gonna happen. The catcher arms for the tower are over here. Quick disconnect's already there. The question is, are SpaceX's pockets deep enough to handle a couple of ruds? Yeah, I think they're okay. They're mass producing the engines, Digital. Elon's flooding the market with these Raptor engines. So the price is going down even now because you're mass producing them. What's up, Celerin? How are you? It's going to crush it like an aluminum can. Stainless steel? Stainless steel can farm? Thank you very much. No, dude, once again, if people are looking at that and saying, yeah, they'll never do that, I really honestly don't blame you. But also at the same time, I would very, very much, if anybody can do it, if anybody's crazy enough to do it, it's Elon. I agree. I think that SpaceX can do it. But I'll believe it when I see it, bro. And you know what? When I see it, I will be amazed. I'm not doubting and I'm not hating by any means, but man, is that going to be tricky. When will you get a Raptor engine? I don't think you can buy them. I did say flooding the market. That's not exactly what I mean, but... No way they nail it first try. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to get it on the first try, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. The new factory will do 2 Raptors per day. Has Elon sold the new Raptors? No. You have one, but it's plastic. That's right, Tyza, I do. Pretty sure someone said the guy who acquired the Russian... Pretty sure someone said that to the guy who acquired the Russian shuttle. Yeah, that's true, Roro. Bro, for a time I thought about us getting a fundraiser going to buy the shuttle from him, but I don't think he wants to sell it. But the court's about to sell it for him. As a civil engineer, I wish I could work on this. Making a building that could catch something sounds so cool. Pilch, I'm with you on that one, dude. Definitely gonna catch that baby the first time. Excuse me, when catch? If they nail it on the first time, I wouldn't be surprised. If they catch it at all, I still wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just going to... In the meantime, I'm going to sit here and be like, yo, I don't blame people that are saying that can't happen. I think it can. But, man, is that going to be difficult. That's tough, dude. It's about time. Can't believe it took that long. Yeah, right? I agree with you. I would be surprised for a first time. Yeah. Yeah. If they nail it on the first try, give 20 subs, that's a deal. I mean, the sentiment with SN8 was, wait, did that actually work? Yeah, Devlin, I believe that. Did it actually flip? It actually did it. Like, what? Another freighter blocked the Suez Canal again. Help me, I'm stuck. Yeah, granted, you're probably right. I'll give 40 if it makes it on the first try. Okay. Is there going to be something to cover those outer Raptors? No. No. Nothing. It's just gonna look like that. I know, dude, it's strange. Very strange. If they nail the catch the first time, you razor shave your head. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to... Dude, my hair is just growing back, man. I shaved my head already. I buzzed the whole thing. I got rid of all of it. It's just starting to grow back. It's just starting to come back, man. Don't do that to me. Oh, my goodness. Razorgate, that's easy for you to say. You got really long hair. First estate yet? Gunny, it's gonna be a second, dude. I mean, they stacked the booster, and that's good, but I'm thinking October. Yeah, October will probably be right. When is this attempt? They're not gonna attempt to catch it, guys. The first attempt is just gonna be a test for 20's thermal protection system. They're gonna make sure that this works. If it makes it through re-entry, I'll be impressed. It should. There's nothing saying that it won't. But if it makes it through re-entry and lands in the Pacific testing range, I'll be pretty impressed. It's gonna be nuts. Suez block was temporary. I think they cleared it now, boss. Roger, Dodger. Yeah, if they nail this, I'll be very, 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 very impressed. It's gonna be insane, dude. This thing is nuts. This thing is insane.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Predominant gifted a sub to Razor Gang? Razor Gang. Nice. Gunny, where will it land? Alright, so the first flight test, dude. So, okay. You want the short answer or you want the long answer? You tell me, man. I'm not... Why wax my legs? No. Hit me? Alright, the short answer is on the first flight, the heavy booster is going to be expended. That booster that you just saw with all the engines, they're going to expend it. It's going to land out in the Gulf of Mexico. And Starship is going to land in the Pacific testing range north of Hawaii. Because if the thing doesn't make it through re-entry, they don't want bits and pieces falling down all over a populated area. So... if Starship does, if 20 makes it through re-entry, it will just do a flip and it'll just land right into the water like early Falcon 9 missions did. So how many subs to buy a shuttle? No. Do you think the WB-57 will be in Texas or Hawaii for that test? Maybe. They'll probably be out in Hawaii, dude. Any attempt to recover the water landings? I'm not sure, Gunny. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. But, and that leads into the long answer. Why? Why are we expending a booster? Why not make it land? Well, Super Heavy doesn't have any landing legs. Neither does 20. Neither of these things have landing legs on them. When you're testing a reusable spacecraft, or something that goes up and comes back down, it doesn't even have to be reusable. You have to do what's called end-to-end testing, okay? So you have to test it, obviously, from launch all the way down to landing. Now, you'd think that if you're going to do an end-to-end test like that, or if you're just going to do testing in the first place, right? You'd start with the launch. If it makes it into space, nothing else matters. But most reusable vehicle or vehicles, re-entry vehicles, so pods, space shuttles, whatever, you test backwards. Believe it or not, it doesn't make sense. But let me explain. Well, I should have done this with the big SSTO, and I wasn't thinking about it, but that's another story. You test backwards. What's the first thing that they did with the shuttle? What were the first tests? Landing tests. What's one of the first things they did with the Apollo capsule? Parachute tests. Dragon, parachute tests. Starliner, parachute tests. You do the aborts and landings first. You go backwards, not forwards. So you start at the end of the mission and then you work your way back through the milestones, right? So with Starship, they already completed the first milestone. One of these things went up, came back down, flipped, and it landed. It showed that the flip maneuver is doable. That's the landing, right? What's the next thing? The next thing is re-entry. Now we have this test. They're going to test re-entry. So this is a thermal protection system test. What's the best way to test if your TPS works correctly? Well, you could use a hypersonic wind tunnel. Those do exist, but most hypersonic wind tunnels could fit inside Starship's payload bay. So that's off the table. So what's the next thing? Send it. That's what this test is. Got to make sure your main system is feasible before support systems follow. You got to test backwards. You start at the landing and you work your way all the way back. If the landing doesn't work, who cares? How much would it suck if the first space shuttle flight went all the way into space and then when John Young and Bob Crippen touched down, the landing gear on the shuttle snapped and it just slid down the runway? That would have sucked. That would have ruined the entire mission. But it didn't. And John Young greased the landing because he's John Young. So this is a thermal protection system test. So that's why they're going to expend the booster. And that's why they have Starship coming down in the middle of the ocean. So just in case it fails the re-entry test, they'll know. Like they'll know. First of all, they'll know what failed and where it's weak. And second of all, it won't come down in pieces over a populated area. What do you say we lower the nose? No, the nose needs to be pointier, my friend. It needs to be pointier. The same, sadly, can't be said about Jebstar. Yeah, Pigzig. Tough. Blowtorches, yeah. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to be expended. And that sucks. And that sucks. But how the heck else are you going to test this? How the heck else are you going to do it? There's really no other way. Or all the tiles fall off on the way up. Mutter, that's probably, guys, as a shuttle fanatic, that's probably what's going to happen. Dude, there is no way. There is no way that all these are going to fire and SpaceX has enough sound suppression to keep tiles from popping off on 20. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. How many dollars to save those engines after landing? Yeah, T-Man. Stuff that's designed to fly or go up into space, generally, if it gets inundated with salt water, don't fly it again. Just leave it. It's gonna be insane. Dude, I could look at this all day. It's freaking eye candy. Would all the Raptors be fired on launch? Oh, yeah. They'll probably fire them all up, Director, and then throttle down. If I had to guess, you'd throttle down with this thing because SN20 is just it's basically SN15 with a couple of upgrades here and there with more tiles on it, but it doesn't have like a payload bay in it. It doesn't have all the systems on board, and it has no payload, right? So I'll bet you they fire all the engines and then let it go, and then they throttle down. And then they just keep throttling down the engines to keep the TWR low. Put one of those in my living room. Mutter, I don't think my living room is big enough to fit a Raptor engine inside of it. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Do we know what the TWR will be at liftoff? Dino, if I'm looking at this right, this will be somewhere around the same as a shuttle liftoff. So here, let me show you guys a shuttle liftoff. Here. So, all right, you guys saw that footage of Enterprise rolling around before, right? You saw how big this space shuttle is, right? Look at this footage.
Minus 17 seconds and count.
This right here is about 1.3, 1.4 off the pad.
10, 9, 8,
Headphone users.
7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond. Wait for that.
Left! Yeah! Yeah, about that. I hope not, right?
Back to 67% of rated performance, reducing the stress on shuttles and brakes to the sound area.
Yeah, it's gonna be about that quick.
Already 3.5 miles in altitude.
About that fast. Yeah, that's that. If anything, a little bit quicker. And this thing won't do something like Astra, guys. No way. I'll be honest with you, dude. Super Heavy has about double the thrust that it needs. It has about double the thrust that it needs for liftoff. This thing is pushing 50 meganewtons of thrust. That's 15 million pounds of thrust. 15 million. So this thing pushes up with the same amount of force that a 15 million pound weight would push down on something. It's unfreaking believable how powerful that booster is. It is way overkill, and that's on purpose. It's overkill on purpose, so if you lose a couple of engines on the way up, not a big deal. That increases reliability of the vehicle. It is way over-engineered for what it needs to be. Kind of like New Shepard. New Shepard's actually kind of the same way, or New Shepard is like super heavy. Pick your poison. My question is, how many Starship tiles fall off or fall off? Dude, they're going to have some tiles popping off. Tiles are going to pop off, Mason. It's going to happen. Trust me. It's going to happen. If it doesn't have at least one tile fall off, I'll be very impressed. How many G-forces? Well, Raven Guard, see, that's the thing. You incorporate double the amount of thrust that you need, but you throttle the engines. If all 29 engines go on the first try, if all of them work correctly, okay, you just throttle them up to get a nice easy 1.2, 1.3 G ascent, no problem. Nice smooth ride. If half of them go, you throttle them up to 100%, you get that same nice easy ride. Literally, like, guys, this thing could lose like half of its engines and it's not really an issue. But once again, it has to be reliable that way. That's why airplanes have 2 engines instead of 1. Could a 747 take off with 2 engines? Yeah, probably. With a light enough payload, sure, why not? Right? See what I'm talking about here? That is the redundancy. The redundancy is that there's so many engines down there, dude. You're increasing safety through reliability. You could lose a bunch of those engines and it's not a problem. The metric for tiles falling off will be the SN20 static fire. Yep. Last from Elon about this. TWR will be about 1.5 off the pad, so it will accelerate unusually fast. High TWR is important for reusable vehicles to make efficient use of propellant. For expendable rockets, throwing stages away is the primary cost, so optimization is low thrust to weight. Exactly. It's following the same principles as the shuttle. Isn't that expensive? Route 154. Nice name. I like it. Somebody has the Route 154 name. Jeez. Never underestimate Twitch chat, man. Account made today. Yeah, duh. Wait, should we be doing 1.5 in KSP also? John, you don't notice how my SSTOs get off the pad really quick? Yeah. You want higher TWR for reusable vehicles. Where do you think I learned it from? Oh, yeah. You want that thing to Polaris missile off the pad, just like the shuttle does. Guys, the shuttle has ICBM TWR off the pad. You just don't realize how quick this is. Just go, baby, go! Like, okay.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
See that thing right there? How much what's the liftoff mass of a shuttle stack? It's got to be a couple million pounds easily. Actually, no, I can tell you exactly how much it is. It's 10 million pounds, something like that, about 5 million kilos, somewhere in there, right? That fixed service structure right there is as tall as a Falcon 9 stack. We know because that's 39A, right? That's about as tall as a Falcon 9. Falcon 9 is about 220 feet tall. Look at how fast these SRBs accelerate that shuttle off the ground.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
And my numbers are estimated. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 22 stories in the air already. Took 4 seconds to move 5,000 metric tons. Well, it's probably a little less than that, but you get the idea. The point is that thing is already going very fast. I've been aiming for 2.0. 2.0 is much too high. It's probably a little bit less. Once again, they're estimated numbers. I'm using a little bit of hyperbole just to get the point across. This thing weighs as much as like a battleship. And it's just gone. Maybe not a battleship. It's smaller than that, but you get the idea. I mean, it's insane how fast it goes. What was the NASA plane they sent to monitor SN-15? That was the WB-57. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how quick some of this stuff, how quick it's gonna go. Oh, come on back now. That thing will do something like that. It will go very fast off the pad. Soon we will have aircraft carriers in space. Yeah, maybe. My SSTOs in Kerbal do the same thing. They get off the pad and they get out of the atmosphere quick. Because SSTOs make a lot of drag. Better to get out of the atmosphere faster. Lot faster. Saturn V is very slow, Ryan. Very slow. What's the tubey thing? These are composite overwrap pressure vessels. We think that this system here is for the gimbaling. For the thrust vector actuators for the gimbal. This is a cooler because that fluid is going to get pretty hot pretty fast. That's some kind of cooling mechanism, and then these are the tanks, I guess? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what that is. Page 5. Yeah, here, let's take a look. Let's take a look. The liftoff mass for the shuttle is 2 million. Okay, so it's about half of what I said. So it's about 5 million pounds, give or take. 5 million pounds being accelerated. It got to 200 feet in about 3 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds. 5 million pounds. Yeah, it's powerful. Space Shuttle Liftoff TWR will be almost equivalent to Booster 4. Yeah, and Rocket Guy, that's why I showed it in the first place. People ask, like, how was it going to look like when it launched? It's going to look like a shuttle launch. That thing is going to right up into space real fast. It's going to go faster than you think. It's not going to be a Saturn V, that's for sure. You think they vent gaseous O2 out that cooler to keep the fluid temperature in check? And maybe. It could be a coolant loop, Jacka. Yeah, maybe. What's the thrust on the space shuttle? 33,000 meganewtons, I think, somewhere in there. The Saturn V is 35 meganewtons. This thing has 50. 50. Double a Saturn V's thrust. Double. That's ridiculous. Actually, I don't even know it's 50. It could be more. It probably is more than that. How fast will SLS get off the pad? About the same. So this is going to be the most powerful thing you've ever seen. The overpressure event, T-Man, from all those engines turning on at once is going to equal the blast. It's going to be about a barometric pressure shift of an atomic weapon. Basically, all the rocket engines turning on are going to displace so much air that the pressure drop and sudden increase, the overpressure event, yeah, nuclear blast. About Elon's tweet, how come low TWR is optimized for expendable rockets? More fuel would be burned, so heavier, costlier rocket. Floating, if there's an asterisk on that, it depends on the payload. It really does. Ideally, you want higher TWR, but if you're just going to low Earth orbit and you have a lower payload, doesn't really matter.